Stand on that side of the monkey bar. So I'm just going to flow from one thing to the next, from the restorative to the therapeutic to the yoga. So forward fold, wide straddle, clasping the elbows, just letting the body hang. Give a moment to just let the spine lengthen out of the pelvis, creating space in between the vertebrae. And the fingers and toes. Coming into some spinal twists, pushing with the top hand, pulling with the bottom hand. Letting gravity do the work. Breathing into the poses. Side, you can stay here for a minute or two. If you find that one side is tighter than the other, then spend more time on that side. Neutralize the spine, back to center. Then we're going to move into some supported handstands. Play with balance in the legs. Maybe some splits. Straddle. Now from here, if you feel like you want to stick with restorative, you're going to flip over and land here on the bottom level, clasping the elbows around the bar and coming into like a version of supported shoulder stand. Okay? If you want to do more yoga, from here, after the handstands, we're going to do some wide straddles, pressing up to the top bar. Each side evenly. Play with the twists and splits. Take your time in each one of these. And next time I roll up, I'm going to allow myself to just come into a back bend. You can do back bends this way. Those are the shorter version. Like Roberta was showing, you can also lock in the arms. You can also straddle the bars and do a longer back bend this way, which feels really good to stretch out. Try both ways and see which one feels better. Either way, after back bend, you're going to find yourself into a child's pose, forward fold. Roll forward to a version of cobra. We're on the inner thighs, so we're twisting from side to side. Again, you're going to get some of those yummy points in the inner legs. A couple chaturangas. It's a down dog. So in a down dog, you're grasping wherever it's comfortable. I like to be stretched out. So I'm pressing my heels down, lifting my hips up, creating a lot of space in the body. And then we'll go through a typical vinyasa series salutation. Moving into some lunges. Both sides. Triangle pose. Wide straddle. And you can play with it whatever poses you like. Triangle pose on the other side. You can come up. You can come up into the warrior poses, but you have to have incredible balance. It's just the transitions. So typically, unless you're really wanting to play the high level with some spotters, stay down because it is a little tricky. It's like, oh wow, 4 feet off the ground is a totally different world.
Can you show us some stuff on the lower bars also?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Speaking of that? Or incorporating both is fine.
Absolutely. So you can play with whatever yoga poses you want. You can make up some other ones. But if you want to come into some more restorative, or just even on your way down, slide into the lower bars and work some points along the back here. It's like a supported inverted back bend with the bottom bar giving you a little bit of a massage along the spine. You can kind of use your pressure points between the vertebrae, going all the way down. The more you lift your hips, the more pressure, just like we were saying about the pivot points, the more pressure there is on the back. So you get to control how much leverage you have. And then you can play with doing some points on the neck and shoulders. This will be phase 3, so we'll go over all this again. So you're balancing on the neck and shoulders. Just on the head. Getting into some points. Feels amazing. Using your arms for support. And then also straightening the legs, playing into the quadratus and the low back. You can even roll into the piriformis and get into the hips a little bit here, which feels really good. So we'll have 3 phases that we're going to work with. Stretch the legs. We're going to first start with the restorative, and then the yoga, and then the therapeutic, okay? We'll walk everybody through. So we're going to start with the forward fold wide straddle. So if anybody wants to hop on.